What goes on, guys? We're back here again with yet another review, and today we're going to be taking a look at the brand new Bandai S.H Figuarts Kaiju No. 8. This shit looks awesome. So I'm very, very excited to see this figure made and to have it in hand. I've been watching the anime. I'm not caught up. I think I'm 2 episodes behind as of now, but I really like it. I don't think I need any other characters from this. I know they revealed a couple other characters coming in the line. I think I'm okay on those. I'm not that invested in it yet. If I was to get them on sale, possibly, but for right now, I'm happy just having this. So with that being said, this box looks beautiful. I love the color scheme here. The grays, blacks, whites, and blues is a great color combo. But you know what we got to do. It's time to pop this thing open. So getting Kafka out of the package, I gotta say, this is a pretty cool action figure. I mean, I just think his design is awesome. Like, I knew nothing about the manga when I started watching this anime. I've never even heard of it until, like, it aired and then people started talking about it. But I was intrigued immediately by his design. I think he looks freaking awesome. The light blue, like the electric baby blue, is such a good underused color. And matched with those like blacks and grays and whites, it just, I mean, like, his skull is awesome. Like, his face is awesome. So I'm really, really happy to have this in action figure form. And the story's pretty good, too. I mean, like, it's not like Attack on Titan level complex story, but, like, it's pretty cool. And I really like the power scaling and all that good stuff. Let me know in the comments what you think of the show so far. Or if you read the manga and you already know what happens, let me know if you like it or not. So taking a look at the first head here, I think it looks great. I love how they did that animated style. The teeth go all the way back. You get this plating. I never really noticed this, but it kind of looks like a samurai helmet. I don't know if that's just because of the figure or if that's like what they were going for, but it definitely does. And then taking a look at the arms, I love the matte finish that they used on the body. It makes it look so much nicer than it would have if it didn't have that. I really like this intramuscular look here for some of these like internal muscles. Then he's got like the exoskeleton like plating around him, but like the intramuscular system looks good all over. I really, really like that. You get his plates up here, then you get his back, and I think this looks freaking awesome. I love the way the spine looks, again with those intramuscular portions popping out like in the legs there. Doesn't really have a butt, but that's okay. The blue is painted very, very nicely. I quite enjoy that. And you get some really nice plating along the legs. So yeah, I think he looks awesome. You get some blue on top of the foot there. He's not hard to stand at all, neither. I really only have like one complaint with this guy, pretty much. So I think he looks awesome. But the question now remains is, what does he come with? Does he come with some good stuff? And I am happy to report, yeah, he does. So taking a look at his accessories here, he's going to come with 1 pair of interchangeable hands in the form of claw hands. I would have liked to see like flat or like karate chop kind of hands, because I feel like he's done that in the show a couple times. So, but these are nice to have. I like them quite a bit. You do get 3 interchangeable face plates. You get the neutral face, then you get a side-looking face, which that looks badass too. That looks awesome. Then you get the angry, like, screaming face. Maybe surprised, but maybe it is surprised, but that looks awesome too. And then you get like the actual surprised, like, anime face, and I like all of them. I think they all have great detail and are painted wonderfully. So these are pretty awesome. And then you get some interchangeable parts. So you get an interchangeable part for the forearm for like his super punch. And this looks good. It's like all the musculatures open up, get the valves in there. So what you're going to want to do, pop off the hand and pop off the forearm from the elbow. And then like so. And it's only for the right one. It does not work on the left side. The left side will not come out. So be careful. And then boom, there you go. Oops. A little too hard on the articulation there, but that looks great. I really like that. So if you want to get them like charging up for a really powerful punch, like, that is awesome. That's badass. I like that. I like that quite a bit. And then if that wasn't enough for you, he does get an interchangeable leg piece. So you get like those leg spikes that he uses to like stabilize himself. These 3 pieces come separately. They'll key in only into their spots. They all have specific shapes, but I like the red on there. get to see some new colorization here. It's like the teeth, like he's just a good design. So you're gonna pop the ankle out there like so. You're gonna go ahead and pop the knee out, very similar to the arm, and then boom, slide this piece in. The shin's gonna want to go forward, and then you'll plug this in, and there you go. So you can have them like getting ready to throw a massive punch, stabilizing themselves. I think that's awesome. I like that quite a bit. Why is this leg all tight? Yeah, I think that's pretty awesome. Not, you know, the most amount of accessories, but for a character like this, I think it makes sense to not have that much, and I'm totally okay with what he comes with. Now, finally, let's take a look at Kafka's articulation, because for the most part, I do think it's pretty good, but there's one big problem that really drives me nuts. So, taking a look at the head, it's going to be able to look up that much and then down that much, but you can kind of like arrange the plates to fix the gapping, and then it'll obviously rotate and all that good stuff. But you can kind of pivot his like face on there, because the way that they attach is like a ball joint or a double dumbbell that goes directly forward, which I've never seen anything like that, but it works, and I actually think that it was a good call to do that for this character. So I like that. You know, the head, despite its weird design, I think moves rather good. Shoulders are going to go upwards that far, so just 90, like just horizontal, which is fine. And then you get some awesome butterfly joints that definitely allow him to get some good crossbody. They don't look the best from the back, but his plated design kind of like, you know, helps with that, so I'm not upset about that at all. And then they shift up and down. You get a full rotation, of course. Get that out of the way. Then you get a bicep swivel. Looks nice. Great double jointed elbows. If you go too far, if you push too hard on this side, it'll pop out. But great double jointed elbows that look pretty good. And then the wrist swivel and hinge. It's a good wrist joint. This is where my problem lies. You're going to be able to crunch them forward about that much all the way. That is awesome. You're going to be able to arc them back a little bit. Not a crazy amount. A lot of it's going to come from the waist here. But unless I'm doing something wrong, the gappage here sucks. I wish that they pulled these plates on the sides down just a little bit more, because you have to have them in like very specific poses for him to not look weird and gappy. And I don't like that, because I want him like kind of like pelvis forward, you know? But I can't, it just looks weird. He's got a very like flat body, like a very dorsally compressed figure, which, you know, is fine, but it just, I hate this gap. That is my least favorite part about this whole figure, to be honest. It's really the only big problem I have. Hips surprisingly go out pretty far. I don't think they're going to need to go more than that. There's like an upper thigh plate in there, so he'll kick forward this far as well. Again, that is pretty good. No really big complaints there. This pelvis piece is like soft, and then it'll go back. And then you get a swivel here, and kind of like a ball joint on the inside here. Not completely necessary, but I don't know, it works. I do think that the plates on the hips go out a little far, but not too bad. And then double jointed knees go that far. That's great. And then the ankle will rotate. It'll go down and forward. Beautiful pivot and a really good toe hinge. So, yeah. I think he, other than this gap in the waist, oh man, I really hate that. But, ooh, he looks freaking dope. Get that in there. Yeah. I think he looks awesome. He's ready to mess up some kaiju. He looks great. I think that, you know, the articulation, while it could be better in very minimal spots, I think overall it's hard to put him down, which is always a good sign. Here he is next to the NECA Toys King Kong, along with the Jazzwares Fortnite Series Peely. And as you can see, he's not overly large, but he is a little bit of a taller figure. But I was surprised to see in the anime how short he was. But I kind of like that. I think it's really cool. Here he is next to the McFarlane Toys Dark Knight Returns Batman, along with the Hasbro Marvel Legends X-Men Series Darwin. And then finally, here he is next to the Hasbro Marvel Legends What If Series Zombie Captain America. So you might be wondering, yo, and what are your final thoughts on this figure here? And I gotta say, he is pretty damn awesome. I really, really do like the way that he's sculpted. He moves pretty good. The accessories are okay. I mean, what is here is great, but, you know, a little bit more would have been nice, but he's just pretty damn cool to have in the collection, period. I mean, I love getting new anime lines. and this is a lot of fun. I hope S.H. Figuarts is able to pick up like Vinland Saga. That would be great. I mean, because we got that Good Smile like Figma one or whatever it was, and that thing was way too expensive for what you got, so I didn't get it. But this is pretty affordable. I think it was $50. Yeah, so I'm okay with that. But with that being said, at a price point of $50, I'm gonna go ahead and give this guy an 8. I'll give him a 9 out of 10. I don't really think there's that much that needs to be improved. So with that being said, I believe that's all I got for today. If you have not already, please be sure to like, comment, subscribe. Also be sure to follow me on Instagram, TikTok, and Letterboxd. I post a lot on all of those apps and have great times. I'm sure you will too. But as always, let me know. You coppin'? See you guys in the next one. Peace. What goes on, guys? I wanted to hop on here again and thank you all for watching, and to let you know that if the following apps interest you, feel free to follow me on them, as I put the links in the description for you guys. I really appreciate everything you all do for me, so DM me with any questions or thoughts. I'd love to sit and talk with you all. Again, thank you all for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.